Now on CoastTV News.
Outdoor dining shift. Rehoboth's open-air dining faces changes, trying to strike a balance between business buzz and pedestrian safety. Rescue aftermath. 76 animals saved from neglect witness their journey to a brighter tomorrow. Milton's decisive vote. The fate of the Scarlet Oaks development hangs in the balance. Ambulance fees adjust. South Bethany's ambulance service fee update. What it means for property owners and guests.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Outdoor dining rules in Rehoboth Beach could change to increase pedestrian safety. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with food, open air, and the popularity of outdoor dining during the summer season.
It was one of the big changes that was implemented during the pandemic, and it was such a success that lots of restaurants in Rehoboth Beach decided to keep the trend going. Currently, the city allows restaurants to use public spaces for outdoor seating as long as guidelines are followed. Live in Rehoboth Beach is Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber. Elisa, commissioners say they want more information before determining who gets the green light.
Maddie, the city says that they are looking to keep everyone safe, but especially pedestrians, when outdoor dining opens up in a few months. The city says it wants to make sure there is enough sidewalk for people to walk on and safely get by the tables and chairs.
When the weather on the coast warms back up, restaurants start moving the tables back outside, and foodies in the nation's summer capital take in a little fresh air with their meal. Anthony Bure, assistant manager at Arenas, says customers love it, and they're not the only ones.
This place didn't always have a patio, and it jumped up our business tremendously just to be able to, to offer that dining. And I know there's a bunch of restaurants that are smaller, and so they are limited to the amount of people that they are able to accommodate. So when they were able to put out even 3 more tables sometimes is nice. You have, for servers to make some extra money or just revenue coming in general.
Despite the popularity of outdoor dining along the coast, the city says it is looking to update rules and regulations that govern the practice. They want to make sure diners aren't pushing walkers into the street. The proposal to prevent that from happening would require more space between tables and chairs and the sidewalk, specifically on corners where they want 7 feet of clearance instead of 3 feet. Patrick McSweeney, who often visits Rehoboth Beach, is a fan of outdoor dining, but sees the need for this change.
So during COVID, people had to sit outside. They made that a priority, and then they put up the barriers, which I thought was a great idea because it allowed people to still walk, eat outside and walk. I mean, it restricted parking, but it made it more pedestrian friendly, I thought.
Another consideration from city commissioners would require restaurants applying for an outdoor dining license to not only show how far out onto the sidewalk seating will extend, but include the floor plan, nearby trees, benches, and newspaper stands, so commissioners can clearly evaluate the space.
This corner right here is one the city says that they worry about the most, which is why that regulation to make sure that chairs sit 7 feet away from the corner instead of the current 3 feet would be useful. Commissioners will talk about these regulations on Monday, February 5th. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Elisa. And here's the thing to know about Rehoboth Beach's outdoor dining. The city has a comprehensive design manual detailing criteria for establishments to set up outdoor dining areas on public sidewalks and properties. Key points of the manual include maintaining pedestrian access routes, adhering to ADA standards, and implementing sturdy separation barriers for safety and accessibility. There's a non-refundable application fee and annual license fee that restaurants can apply for. That license is valid from January 1st to December 31st.
And keeping all of that in mind, let's check out our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your main concern with outdoor dining changes? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening.
It did say none. It was a large majority, but that has changed now. Pedestrian safety keeps ticking upwards in what people are worried about, though a lot of people say they're not worried.
Yeah, so pedestrian safety, it's gaining some ground. Where you see the difference, business impact fell down some. Still, most people not all that worried about the safety issue here. Now, you can go vote right now online at CoastTV.com or use our Coast TV mobile app. And let's take a live look outside right now into the Lewis area, looking like a gorgeous night as we check in with Alex Seymour, our meteorologist extraordinaire.
It is turning into a pretty decent evening across Delmarva now that the rain showers, a little drizzly action that we've been dealing with off and on throughout the day, well, that is finally starting to clear out of the area, and then it's only going to get better as we head into the weekend. It is going to be chilly, though. Taking a live look out on our Bay Health Sussex campus camera in Milford this evening. Still have those gray skies, but conditions are improving. If you look there on the horizon, there is actually a break in those clouds. Temps sitting right around 43 degrees this evening. Satellite radar picture, there's one little shower near Gumboro, in between Gumboro and Millsboro. That is moving off to the south, going to quickly clear out. Then we've just got some gray skies to deal with for the remainder of the evening hours. And the good news is even these gray skies, which are starting to clear out just to our north, they're going to clear out here along our coast as we head in throughout the overnight hours. Temperatures, though, kind of going to hover in the 40s for the next few hours until those clouds break. And when those clouds break, we're going to be seeing temps fall to near 30 by tomorrow morning.
Alex, the 66 dogs rescued from just deplorable conditions in a Felton mobile home alongside 9 cats and 1 bird are now recovering at the Brandywine Valley SPCA. The SPCA says most of the dogs will be available for adoption tomorrow. Some will need lifelong medical care due to the skin and dental issues that they've faced, but their capacity to love that remains unscathed.
It's the amazing resiliency of dogs, and we know they've just been through, again, some of the worst conditions a living creature could be in, and again, days later, they're still looking for love. They still see us as comfort.
And they deserve that love. The Animal Rescue Center opens for adoptions at 11 a.m. there in Georgetown.
Rehoboth Beach commissioners have decided to make some big changes to help everyone get around easier and safer for the summer season. They're starting a special walking zone on King Charles Avenue, marking clearer 30-minute parking spots and adding signs to help drivers and cyclists be more careful around pedestrians. They're also trying out new crosswalks and special parking spots to see if they help with traffic and keeping people safer, along with working on making the streets better for everyone, including people with disabilities.
U.S. Wind is stepping up to incentivize Delaware's coastal towns by offering them $2 million each if they support a wind farm project. This wind farm, called Marwin, would be built offshore, aiming to generate clean energy. Each coastal town like Rehoboth Beach could get $100,000 a year for 20 years to spend however they would like. That's as long as they agree not to block the project. The city says the decision to go ahead with this project will be made later this year with hopes to start building by 2027.
Keeping the topic on Rehoboth Beach, the city is busy planning how to spend its money next year, from April 2024 to March 2025, the fiscal year per se. City leaders are meeting several times to decide on the budget. That includes everything from fixing roads to funding local services. They'll be getting together Monday, February 16th and March 4th to talk it over and hear what you think. Everyone is welcome to join the meetings or watch online. A final decision is expected on March 15th.
There is going to be an important meeting at the Georgetown Town Hall about the Sussex Sports Complex solar project. According to the town, this project is all about using solar panels that would create clean energy at Murray Lane. The town wants to keep the project going, and people can watch the meeting live online or join through Zoom on February 21st at 6 p.m. The Planning Commission wants the public's input on this proposal.
The Town Council of Fenwick Island is expected to adopt its new 2024 comprehensive plan. After extensive revisions and public input, the final draft, done on December 5th, that's set for a public hearing on February 22nd. This is followed by a proposed second reading. The plan, they say, is important for Fenwick's future development. It comes 5 years after the last update and aims to reflect the community's evolving needs.
The talk of the town in Milton is a referendum vote this coming weekend, and it's for a massive development that's looking to become a part of the town of Milton. The vote for Scarlet Oaks would bring just over 160 homes just across the way from Mariner Middle School on Route 5. People will essentially have two options here: either voting to pass, which would make this development a part of Milton and therefore make them and the developer play by the town's rules, or vote against it, which would put the development under the county's jurisdiction. One person CoastTV spoke with today said she was eager to vote.
For initial reaction, which I felt too, was absolutely not. We don't need, But then when I found out that it will benefit the town in the long run, then I have to vote for it.
And the polls open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Milton at the fire station.
Now in Berlin, crews are working to replace water meters in the green zone, also known as Zone 1. You can see on your map where that is, the bottom left corner. Work is currently underway. The town says people can expect work to begin in Zone 2 within the next 2 weeks. All the zones have been assigned a number corresponding with the order crews expect to follow as installation progresses.
An education recruitment fair is set for tomorrow at the Ocean City Convention Center. The fair is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Organizers say walk-ins are welcome. The event is open to new teachers, those seeking to transfer or relocate, and individuals looking for careers in education. The fair will provide opportunities to speak with over 25 school districts from Delaware and Maryland.
DelDOT will be replacing bridge joints on Route 1 near Cedar Beach Road. The agency says work will start February 15th and go through mid-April. During construction, the ramps on 36 will be closed and Route 1 will have lane restrictions.
Denrec announced that shellfish grounds in Delaware Bay are now open for lease. This opportunity is aimed at increasing local shellfish farming from the south of the East Line to north of the Murderkill River. Those who are interested can apply until March 15th to grab those farming spots. For Maryland homeowners looking to go green, the state's clean energy rebate program, that is now open. If homeowners are thinking about adding solar panels or other green energy systems to their homes, now they can have the chance to get some money back for doing it. The state has set aside over $4 million to help out. According to state officials, they are currently reviewing applications from last December. Homeowners have until the end of June 2024 to apply.
Officials from Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and the Potomac River area are asking for your thoughts on new rules to help keep summer flounder, a popular fish, from becoming too scarce. They're looking at 6 different ways to make sure there are enough flounder for future fishing seasons, especially since they need to cut down on how many are caught by 28% next year. If you want to share your opinion, you have until February 8th to let them know. And we have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Learn about the upcoming summer job opportunities with the Rehoboth Beach Patrol. Find out how to secure a spot at the tryouts.
Sunshine, yes, sunshine looks to return over the weekend. I'll let you know just how long these drier days will last. Coming up in just a few minutes.
First, the Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company upping their yearly fee for ambulance services. What prices to expect? We're back in just 60 seconds.
Furniture Land's President's Day sale is going on now. Save 20% off select brands store-wide or get 0% APR for 60 months. Furniture Land, from here to home.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah,
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Furniture Land's President's Day sale is going on now. Save 20% off select brands store-wide or get 0% APR for 60 months. Furniture Land, from here to home.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
An ambulance price hike in Bethany Beach's area. It's the first in 10 years, but who's covered under it was a question for some.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us what price changes are coming and why.
Pat Humphreys lives in the Bethany Beach area. She knows firsthand how expensive ambulances services can be.
My mom lived up in North Wilmington. Every time we called the paramedics for her or the ambulance, it was $100 a visit.
The Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company says it's increasing its ambulance fee from $53 to $60. As the population grows, so do their services.
This ambulance fee specifically goes towards our EMS operating budget, as well as funds what we call our long-term reserve to be able to replace ambulances that are behind me when it's due time.
There were questions about who was covered under the updated agreement between the fire company and the towns. If you own a vacation rental, renters can pay $60 to have ambulance cover for 2 weeks or more. As for the property owners,
as far as the new term of covering immediate family, we want to be able to cover the owner and 2 generations from that owner, whether it's the owner, their parents and grandparents, or the other way, the owner, their children and grandchildren.
the fire company also stated that they are aware of special circumstances in some families, and they're determining how it will be handled going forward.
The $60 yearly fee will be in effect for 3 years, with a new plan being discussed beyond that. I'm Kevin Zapay in Bethany Beach, Coast TV News.
Well, much chillier weather returning to the coast over the weekend. I'll have your weekend forecast coming up just after the break.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set, plus special financing options at Ashley.
I'm Nathan Hudson from Laurel, and I utilize the USDA's Wetland Reserve Easement Program to improve water quality and wildlife habitat on my farm. Wetlands improve water quality by filtering sediments and chemicals while providing food and shelter for wildlife. If you have at least 10 acres, you may be eligible for 75% or more of the fair market value and restoration costs for placing an easement on your wooded or ag lands. To learn more about this program, stop by your local USDA Service Center.
From the court to your living room, catch the dribbles and the buzzer beaters. High school basketball lives here on Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set, plus special financing options at Ashley.
Regardless of the team you support on Sundays, the joy of victory is right around the corner. So is getting an affordable, reliable new Toyota. And with plenty of vehicles in stock, there's less waiting and more saving, making now a good time to score with a great deal. Like special financing as low as 3.99% on reliable Legends, RAV4, and Highlander. It's game on at Toyota, official partner of the NFL. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Well, gray skies continue to dominate the skies this evening across Delmarva, but conditions going to be improving as we head into the weekend. Right now, as I take a live look out on our Irish Ice camera in Lewis, looking like a pretty pleasant evening out there in Lewis. No rain to speak of. Any of those, the drizzle, any of those light rain showers, they've now moved to our south. So already starting to see those improvements. Still gray skies though. Temps sitting right around 42 degrees in Lewis at this hour. We're in the low to mid 40s all across the region. Not that bad for the start of February, the first Friday evening in February. Temps sitting right around 43 degrees in Bethany Beach. It's 43 in Rehoboth Beach, 43 in Milton, 43 degrees currently in Georgetown. The winds rather light. Most areas just seeing those north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour or less. And those winds, they're going to continue to come down as we continue to progress throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow. Satellite radar picture, we've got one little shower right along that Route 113 corridor near Millsboro and then passing south towards Selbyville and moving towards Berlin. That rain shower going to be clearing out pretty soon. And then we've just got some gray skies to remain. Even as we pull out to a wider view, we can actually see some of those clouds starting to break up into northern Delaware, northern Maryland, and southeastern Pennsylvania. Those clear skies going to start pushing towards our region throughout the overnight hours. And by Saturday morning, mainly clear skies. Temps just going to be chilly down into the 30s, so you probably want to grab a light jacket. Saturday, for the most part, yes, it is going to be chilly. Temps only in the low to mid 40s. But we're going to have sunshine. We're going to have light winds. That's going to feel pretty good for the first weekend of February. We haven't seen very many weekends where we stayed with clear skies all weekend long. And then as we head towards Sunday, starts out in the 20s and 30s Sunday morning, but we're going to climb up into the mid to upper 40s as we head towards Sunday afternoon with clear skies with light winds. So the weekend, sunshine filled. It's fantastic because we haven't seen a whole lot of that recently. And Georgetown, since December 1st, 13.6 inches of rain. That is 6 inches above the average for the whole winter from December 1st onward. So we're 6 inches above average. The good news is we're not going to add any more rain to it this weekend, even though pretty much every single weekend stretching all the way back to the start of January has featured rain. So finally, it's the first weekend since December that we're not going to be dealing with wet weather. Here we go. Next chance of rain. That arrives by the end of the week. So we still have another 7 days. We're going to see a very long stretch of just dry weather taking over. And that rain is just associated with a cold front that's going to push through the region. So it's not going to be anything widespread. It's not going to be anything too heavy. So we're going to see a pretty quiet stretch here along the coast over the upcoming 7 days. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Clear skies all the way through Tuesday with those temps in the low to mid 40s. Mainly sunny still on Wednesday, and the next chance of rain not until next Friday.
Thank you, Rob. Happening now, the Rehoboth Beach Patrol is hiring for this coming summer. The city says there are tryout dates available. The first one is taking place at Sussex Academy High School on March 9th. Starting salary begins at $17.50 per hour with $1,000 incentives. You can apply online.
Happening now and new in Rehoboth, officials say pruning will be scheduled throughout the city from February 12th to the 20th. Several streets will be worked on. Those are trees specifically. Some will include Scarborough Avenue Extension, Silver Lake, and Pennsylvania Avenue. It's part of the city's annual winter maintenance.
New in Milford, there is an energy resource center to help people cut costs in their energy bills. The center shows people how to save money with tools like home energy checks online, calculators for cars and heaters, and tips to stop hidden energy wasters. The town says it's all based on its own electric rate so people can see what exactly they're spending.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Well, yesterday the news came in that former Seagull Dan Quinn is spreading his wings from Dallas and headed to become the new head coach of the Washington Commanders. But the best part about being an SU alum is a number of Quinn's former teammates are still coaching right here on the shore. We spoke with Parkside wrestling coach Burt Cashman, who played with Quinn for 3 seasons and says he's someone who players naturally respect and believes his continued journey is an inspiration to many on Delmarva.
Just really a great leader. I mean, if you want to put it plain and simple, he was just a really good leader. And again, we all looked up to him. We respected him immensely, and still do. I mean, I'm inspired by him, with his success, and it's something that that I just in the back of my mind, I look at that and I'm like, man, if he can make it from a small Division III school, on Eastern Shore of Maryland, then you can do anything you put your mind to.
That'll do it for sports, and we'll see you later on tonight.
In Sussex County, Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply has the parts you need.
Powered by over 30,000 square feet of inventory at brass sales and an amazingly knowledgeable staff, we offer plumbing, electrical, windows, doors, tubs, showers, and even roofing and skirting for your manufactured home. Plus an extensive selection of parts and supplies for your RV no matter the class, size, or style. Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck, Delaware. Your home improvement superstore for all your manufactured housing and RV needs.
100.9% classic country plays real country.
Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get premium vinyl insulated siding for only $298.35 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
For the freshest local oysters on the shore, trust Harbor House Seafood. Our harvest begins at sea, straight from the heart of Chesapeake and Delaware Bay, aboard our boats, ensuring that only the finest oysters make it from harvest to plate. With our commitment to freshness and quality, Harbor House Seafood should be your first and only stop for local oysters, fresh seafood, and premium Black Angus beef. Surf and turf has never been this fresh. Harbor House Seafood, your surf and turf market in Seaford, Delaware, and online at harborhouseseafood.com.
It's all just a symptom of being human. I'll leave a light on for you.
93.5 The Beach.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
It's time to experience an extraordinary lineup of entertainment at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Enjoy performances by the Four Phantoms in concert on February 4th, Wheel of Fortune Live on February 29th, The Simon and Garfunkel Story March 18th, and The Price is Right Live on April 1st. The excitement is building, and now it's your turn to be a part of it. Secure your seats at ococean.com/pack and join us for the most amazing season yet. Don't miss out. Come experience the magic of live performances all in one place at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. See you there.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Still gray at the door as they take a live look out on our dry-tech camera at the Ember Center, but conditions will be improving as we head into the weekend. Take a look at this, our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Sunshine taking over tomorrow, and that is going to be continuing through early to the middle of next week. Temperatures low to mid-40s, but with the sunshine, it's going to feel good. Next chance of rain, not till next Friday.
Alex, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.